Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, was released May 19th, 1999. Big Lan, I got 5 questions for you here about The Phantom Menace. Number 1, what future star played one of Padme's royal handmaidens? Was it... Oh, do you already know?
I already know.
Who is it?
I already know. It was the beautiful Keira Knightley.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I was going to say, is it A, Scarlett Johansson, B, Keira Knightley, C, Reese Witherspoon, or D, Emma Watson? You're already right. It is Keira Knightley. She played... This is what's always difficult about Star Wars names. Sabe, S-A-B-E, but it's got an accent on the E. And the idea for the Handmaidens actually dates back to a rough draft of A New Hope. George Lucas was going to have 2 handmaidens for Princess Leia named Alana and Mina. But you are 1 for 1. Here's number 2. What was Qui-Gon Jinn's communicator made out of? Was it A, Samsung flip phone, B, a kid's walkie-talkie, C, a computer mouse, or D, a Gillette Sensor XL razor for women?
Oh, this is real. I thought you were like talking about in lore what it was made out of.
Oh, no. Like, what was it actually made out of for the movie? Samsung flip phone.
That's why I started laughing. I'm going to say it was a women's Gillette razor.
It was.
Yeah.
It was a women's Gillette razor. And when you compare the two side by side, yeah, you can tell that that's exactly what it is. It's always interesting going and seeing when you find out what something was made out of and then kind of comparing it between the two. Like, I think it was Anakin's helmet. There's pieces of that are made of something. And when you see it kind of taken apart, then it becomes obvious. All right, you're 2 for 2. Here's number 3. What famous species from the 80s shows up in the Galactic Senate? Is it A, E.T., B, Alf, C, Howard the Duck, or D, Audrey 2?
It was A, E.T.
It was. But could you imagine if it was Audrey 2?
That would be so awesome.
Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. It was E.T.
Seymour.
When it zooms out, you can actually see a bunch of little ETs down there. And this, of course, was a subtle nod from George Lucas to his longtime friend, Steven Spielberg. And it essentially brings the ET universe into the Star Wars universe. All right, you're 3 for 3.
They're a very violent race, by the way.
Did you ever see the spoof on an ET2 that showed the rest of, ET, like aliens showing up and they're super violent?
No.
I'll link it down below. Hopefully it's still on YouTube. It's incredibly well done and it's a good watch. So I'll link it down below for you guys. But you are 3 for 3. Here's number 4. The sounds of the spectators in the pod racing scene were recorded at what real life event? Was it A, a Broadway show, B, a Rolling Stones concert, C, a San Francisco 49ers game, or D, Woodstock 99?
Well, nobody cheered for the Niners back then, so it couldn't have been that. What were the first 2?
A Broadway show, a Rolling Stones concert, a San Francisco 49ers game, or Woodstock 99?
I'm going to say Woodstock.
No, It was not Woodstock, because Woodstock would have actually happened after the movie came out. Because the movie came out in May, Woodstock happened later that summer, and of course, with all the riots and Limp Bizkit, and Rage Against the Machine, and Metallica, and Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they're all angry. No, it was a San Francisco 49ers game.
Wow.
So there were people cheering. So sound designer Ben Burt, he took a recorder to a Niners game and recorded the sound. So when you're watching the pod racer scene, that was from a 49ers game. All right,
that was just one guy he recorded, and then he
layered
it over.
He just layered
he layered.
It was like the one dude that was there rooting on the Niners in the late 90s. All right, you're 3 for 4. Here's number 5. What was the title of the movie on the packaging sent to movie theaters to thwart piracy attempts? Was it A, Blue Harvest, B, The Dollhouse, C, Frostbite, or D, Rory's First Kiss?
I'm going to go with B.
Yeah, Okay, solid poll right there, Big Len. Yes, it was B, the Dollhouse. Now, A, Blue Harvest was, do you remember?
Star Wars, New Hope.
No,
Blue Harvest?
was Return of the Jedi.
Oh, okay.
Because remember, nobody cared about what they were filming when they were doing A New Hope. So that was what the name, well, while they were filming it 3-4 years before you were born. Yeah, I'm sure you were all about it.
I did.
So that was Return of the Jedi. C, which was Frostbite, that was the name that Captain America the First Avenger went by. And then Rory's first kiss was The Dark Knight. But the Dollhouse, that's what it was shipped as to kind of make sure that people weren't going to pirate the movie. Now, if you look up Dollhouse on the interwebs now, you're going to get the TV series with Eliza Dushku from 2009. But you went 4 for 5. How did you do on this quiz? And we have other Star Wars quizzes coming up. We're going to do Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. I still haven't decided if we are going to do the new trilogy or not, because
nobody cares.
But we're going to get more into the Star Wars lore when it comes to this trivia stuff. We've been doing a lot of videos on The Simpsons. We do wrestling videos as well. And we're going to probably try to expand out here a little bit and get some more Star Wars content and maybe some, not necessarily some expanded universe stuff, but we'll go from there. Oh, and we also have Marvel content coming up as well. So make sure you're clicking that like button down there. And again, if we ever get anything wrong, leave us a comment. I have no problems being wrong.